Hey guys, this is a news dump for February 6, 2015, and yes, I almost said 14th because I do that every damn year. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was an interesting article by a Yahoo Finance contributor named Tae Kim. Now he's released some information that's purportedly from a Blizzard insider, and he says it can be counted on because this insider, whether it's a he or a she, has supposedly given accurate information before. Now this insider claims that Blizzard has scaled back the Diablo 3 team to work on a yet unannounced StarCraft game. The insider also claimed the next expansion for StarCraft is all but completed and is only waiting for a release date. He also claimed that Hearthstone has surpassed 75 million players and that the next Hearthstone expansion will be centered on PvE aspects of the game, and that the development team is currently working on a possible 2v2 gameplay, but it's in early stages and yet undetermined whether it actually will come out with the next expansion. The Hearthstone news isn't particularly surprising to me given that Activision Blizzard recently told investors during an investment phone call that the game has raked in a massive 850 million in sales so far. This is a pretty astonishing number given it's a free-to-play card game. The only suspect thing that the insider claimed in my eyes is that Blizzard executives are not expecting much from the Heroes of the Storm game. I find this odd given the game already has an active player base who has coughed up the $40 founder pack fee, and given how popular MOBAs continue to be, surely a Blizzard-themed game that's been getting a lot of positive feedback so far would nearly have a license to print cash. I've been playing Heroes and I've had a lot of fun with it. I particularly like how quickly games can be completed. It's rare for me to have a game go over 20-25 minutes, and you compare that to some of the other MOBAs which basically can go on into long marathon games, and it already kind of has a niche audience who prefer those short, quick gameplay styles. The next thing I want to talk about is that the devs over at H1Z1 have announced a new lighting system coming to the game soon, and they've showed off several screenshots showing a comparison of the old and new lighting systems. And after taking a look at the screens, I have to say it appears to be a big leap forward for the game graphically. After playing for a while, I felt the game's overall lighting was just kind of a bit washed out and dark, especially at night. I even switched to waiting to play during the day cycles a few times because it was simply near impossible to see in certain locations at night without a flashlight equipped. You know, I'm all for kind of the dark and creepy look, but I want to be able to see if there's a tree like 2 feet in front of me as well. You know, regardless of the opinion you hold, I think we can all agree that the screenshots look pretty promising. Now if I can just get my damn key rebinding from my left hand. On the official AMD Facebook, in reply to a fan, a spokesperson mentioned the news on AMD's upcoming 300 series of graphics cards should be rolling out soon. The new 300 series uses high bandwidth 3D stacked memory and performs as much as 9 times faster than GDDR5. Several retailers have already begun listing the R9 300 series cards on their sites, but pricing and release dates have yet to be announced. And finally, Techland has announced that they're working on extensive modding tools for Dying Light, and they're also setting up a community modding forum where they hope modders will come in and share information on projects and what they're working on, and they would like to see that modders actually extend the life of Dying Light for possibly a couple years. Now this is kind of funny because earlier this week we've seen a few stories where DMCA takedown notice had been issued for a couple mods for Dying Lights, and apparently those were mistakes and shouldn't have happened, and Techland has done what they can to get those reversed and removed. Hopefully there'll be a lot of cool mods for Dying Light. I've actually been playing it a little bit. I've had a lot of fun with it. The reviews for it have actually been kind of mixed, and I found that the reviews have been a little too harsh on the game. So what do you guys who've been playing Dying Light think of the game? And that is the news dump for February 6, 2015, and you've just been dumped on. Thanks for listening, guys.